Hi and welcome to Easy Tutoring. Today we're going to cover how to find the inverse of a function. So the first thing I want to say about this is all you need to do is replace x with y. This is your main thing about finding inverses. Replace x with y. Alright, so let's consider a function. Let's say we have f of x equals 1 over 3x plus 4. So like I said, if you want to find your inverse, all you got to do is replace x with y. But you may be thinking there is no y, right? Well, f of x, a function of x, is your output. You plug in something into your input and you get an output. So your output is really your y. So just to make life easier, I'm going to go ahead and replace f of x with y. So now this is a little easier to see on how we're going to replace x with y. So if we want to replace x with y, I'll write that over here. Y now becomes x. X equals 1/3, and x now becomes, you guessed it, y. 1/3 y plus 4. Alright, so after you have replaced x with y, which is your big rule of thumb here, all you want to do is solve for y, because every equation is y equals something, right? It's never x equals. You want to have y equals. So if we want to solve for y, first thing we should do is subtract the 4 and move that over. So we get x minus 4 equals 1/3 y. Then after we do that, all we got to do is get rid of the 1/3 in front of the y so that we can get y completely by itself. So we'll multiply by a 3 on each side. 3's cross out, multiply by a 3 here as well. You got to make sure to multiply to everything. So we distribute this and we get 3x minus 12 equals y. So just like that, we have completely solved for y. Now, whenever you're finding inverses, a good rule is to replace y back with, we replaced it before. It was f of x. So we are going to put f of x over there, but before we put f of x, this is now our inverse. It's not the same as f of x. So we have to put f inverse of x. So you should always replace y with f inverse of x after you are done. And after you have solved for f inverse of x, that is your answer. This right here is the inverse of this function. So that is how you find inverses of functions. Hope that made sense to you guys. Hope it seems a lot easier now. If you guys ever want SAT or ACT help, be sure to visit www.e-ztutoring.com. Thank you guys and have a good day.